Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours sleep?
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey. It is a glad thing we rested where we did.
We must not let down our guard. No one can defend themselves when grappled like this. This is rather thrilling.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help! Are you hurt?
Seems they know we're not to be trifled with. It is the mark of a champion to remain with weapon sheath. I do not fault your prowess. How do you like to take care of the remainder? Splendid.
I could dance and cheat for joy. I'd thought I was done for.
It was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
You'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
Let us proceed with caution, keeping an eye on our charge at all times. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
It was a glad thing to find Sir Norbert in good health. Shall we get him back to Melv? Very well. I'll guide you there directly. A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Here, if you please. Follow me, Arisen. Speaking of which, adventuring is toilsome as
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert. And perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Sir Ian was rather hard on himself, methinks.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Did you come over here?
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your prep.
I'd never leave.
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away.
I shall not fail you. Might I be of assistance?
These really are hidden in the most unlikely places, aren't they?
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
This can't be happening.
Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location.
Follow me. Good. We're here.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true, but I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks. Can't scatter. Right you are.
Ice attacks work wonders against their ilk. One of us has been drenched.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is done.
A single jar of poison ought to send those Saurians packing. Only do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master. Is this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Full glad I am to be returned to you, Master. I cannot thank you enough.
A chest. I'll examine its contents, shall I?
Now here's a welcome sight. Oh, at least dreams come cheap. Time to get back to work.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me once...
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wager those Saurians will think twice about nesting here again.
One could not have hoped for a glad...
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
All done then?
So, we finally arrived. I thought we'd never make it.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Avoid flame at any... Cost Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I concur.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe. Well,
I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
no harm in picking a few.
We have found a material.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders. They are not dealt with lightly. Let's hope you're not one of them. Regardless,
Arisen has been put to sleep! Arisen! Are you alright?
I should be glad to assist you, Arisen.
Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle? I can attack if need be. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen. Look there. I espy another statue.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
Process letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle.
As a matter of fact, ours is a party of women, by and large.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Might you consider lightening...
Your pack, Master.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
Will be defeated when their skulls smash beyond repair.
I must admit that it feels wonderful to fight.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. It's rampant.
I'll tell you.
Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
Right you are.
You have my protection. Tremendous work!
Let us try for the same result with our next attack. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. Would that such tranquility could last.
Indeed, you are correct.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
To think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such Arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Fascinating.
The Arisen has been torched. Quick, douse the flames!
I shan't let them off. Well fought, Arisen.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Not bad.